First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11. Just like that. 11, Thomas.
On first down, Moore. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
51's a mic.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
34's the mic, 34's the mic.
Now a handoff looking right. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
60 Maverick. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Check it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Jones. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Lions nothing. Bradley Pinion.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They go play action with Burrow. This one caught by Ridley. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
Touchdown! O.J. Howard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Lions nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give to Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Get set. 180. Ready, set.
Watch the
11 F.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Here we go.
50. Mike 50.
Tighten up.
Here we go. Cut.
Check. Lucky.
Right. Cut.
running with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? It took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Me and you all day. I'm coming out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters this week?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Buccaneers 21, Lions nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
10th carry now for Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice job there knowing what his options are. He's out of the pocket to his left. And I thought maybe he'd think about running with this one, but he uses his vision instead. Finds his man on the left sideline, and they convert on 3rd down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Burrow. A dump off to Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Elliott. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Bandit, rush in.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
First down. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch the safety creep.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2nd and 4.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Burrow. That ball caught by Slayton, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Buccaneers 21, Lions 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison. Coming to you. 0-0, Mike free.
Off play action. Jones rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Buccaneers 28, Lions 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a Buccaneer first down.
We got this. Check smash.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Buccaneers 35, Lions 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Nelson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Hey.
First down. Here's Burrow being chased out left. And it's complete right back to Ridley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
from the 27, Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Mike Hughes brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
12,
on 2nd down, Hackett, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Pushes him over, and they can't bring him down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. We got three down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. Running right through him. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hackett.
Let's get
It's a
that
6-yard
swagger,
pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the 22-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. Watch the
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
42, Lions 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
41.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Here we go.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Combo. Gotta do better.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Off play action. Jones. That's caught by Howard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Lions will take over. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they try the right side here. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm going to come back.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Now Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Burrow, and as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Watch the run.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Check 3, check 3.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Can.
Now a give, right side. Hackett, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Brought down by Ernest Jones.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Take four. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 35. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
56. Lions 35.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Jones' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
To Justin Jefferson. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
63. Lions 35. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Push him back. Push him back.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's now 3rd down and 8.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Race hot.
Check 50.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow steps away. He'll get this to Elliott, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.